The shortage of affordable housing, sheltering and for the homeless, and preparing for disastrous heavy weather. Now, all three are critical topics for Houston, Texas, and the reason why a visit from the Secretary of Housing and Urban Development is big news.
Fox 26's political reporter Greg Grugan is here to tell us what all unfolded with this. Greg.
Yeah, Caroline and Rashi. HUD Secretary Scott Turner came to Houston bearing gifts, as in $314 million federal dollars for disaster recovery and resilience. At a presentation with Mayor John Whitmire, Secretary Turner praised the city of Houston's plans to use a good chunk of the money to install emergency power generators fueled by storm-resistant natural gas at more than 100 municipal facilities, deemed both priority and critical. The so-called Power Protection Initiative will include fire stations, police stations, water supply infrastructure, and multi-service community centers.
Houston, in your case, you've identified how essential it is to harden permanent power resilience infrastructure to be ready for the next time. How many know the next time it will come? We don't know when it's going to come, but indeed we will be prepared whenever that might be.
But it was later, after touring the Harris Center's new mental health and recovery campus, that Secretary Turner made additional news by declaring his strong support of work requirements for those living in public housing or receiving government subsidies like vouchers.
When somebody's an able-bodied person and an able-minded person and they're able to work, they should work. Work restores dignity. Work incentivizes those that are coming behind us to also work very hard. But what we've seen in our country is a mindset of complacency, which causes stagnation, which causes deterioration. It hurts the family unit. And when I visit public housing authorities and I visit around cities where people have been living in public housing authority, able-bodied people, for over 20 years, that's what we have to break in our country. And so when you look at work requirements, it's something to restore dignity back to the people of America. When you look at time limits, it's, okay, the clock is running, so now how do we help those that are around us as it pertains to skill development, as it pertains to work requirements, as it pertains to getting the family back together so that they can live lives of self-sustainability. And as the steward and the leader of HUD, that's what our heart is. It's not to grow the amount of people that are on government subsidies, but to decrease that number.
Critics of both work requirements and benefit time limits for those receiving housing subsidies claim neither have been successful generating upward mobility when attempted in the past. Rashi, Caroline?
All right, Greg, thank you.